I will never take for granted the moments of ministry. Even the processional is one of those. Walking down the aisle as the senior pastor in a church and walking into the chancel area and taking my place, that is not a privilege that's given to everybody. And it is not a privilege I take for granted.
After 44 years as a pastor, Mark Westmoreland is still in awe of the authority granted to him and the vital role a minister plays in people's lives. He knows he is different, not just a friend, a pastor.
People want to have someone who carries that priestly identity. There are times in our lives when we look toward God, and if we can have that person who stands with us on behalf of God, it makes a huge difference.
Coming out of seminary, starting green, he says you learn quickly. God is limitless, you are not.
And you realize, I can't fix all this, but I can be with people. As Christ came into our world with us, I can be with them. And what I have found through the years is it makes a difference.
Probably nothing reminds a minister of limits more than the death of a child.
Because there's nothing you can say that's going to make it better.
A very different challenge is discovering that a member of your flock just doesn't like you.
And sometimes you don't know why it is, but that hurts. That gets personal then. It shouldn't, but it does.
Mark's biggest disappointment, the breakup of our denomination.
We have a progressive tower, we have a conservative tower, and we're all content just to go to our own towers and be with people who agree with us and just enjoy each other. And that didn't go well with the first Tower of Babel. I don't think God wanted that, and I don't think God wants it now.
Is the world a better place than when he first stepped into the pulpit?
No. We've always had a mess on our hands. It's just the mess has changed.
About the decades-long decline in church attendance and expressions of religious faith, Mark is not inclined to deep pessimism. We're called to be Christ-like, he says.
And that's not a matter of having a majority of people who agree or being alone in the world with a mass of people who don't believe. It means simply being true to who we are.
I am standing here looking a little confused because I didn't know where my sermon notes were.
Right now, it sounds like what he'll miss most is crafting a sermon, writing what he believes God wants him to say. Some Sundays, he says, he's still tweaking his work after the service has begun. It is consuming.
I don't think I'm the only one who experiences this. When you look back and say, oh, I missed it, you know. But then there are those times when I look back and say, yeah, I don't know if anybody else got it, but I did. And that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Mark relies on a small group of fellow Methodist ministers, close friends who've been supporting each other for 40 years. But no earthly support is more uplifting than that which starts with Kathy.
Amazingly, she has stayed with me. And I have two sons that she raised more than I did, but two sons who still love me. They still love me. And now I have two grandchildren. I have two daughters-in-law, and they all love me. And that is an amazing truth to know, that you are loved.
Yes, it is.
All we can ever do, and this is all we have ever been able to do as a church, is offer Christ, invite, witness to the love of God, and see what happens.